Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Little follow-up video on a couple of Toros I got recently. City worker had called, said he had bought this 2013 from me last year. He used it once. It leaked fuel and he didn't use it again. The first video we did on this, we kind of looked over this thing to see what the issue was with it, and it looked like it had been a well used unit. I'll leave the link below. You can judge for yourself. So the deal is he's giving me this 2013 back. He wants me to fix this 1999. This is a model 20022. They call it the R-21 Sam. Romeo-21 Sam. The newer unit, the 2013 20371 is that model number. 2 Toro Recyclers. So getting late in the day today, the green lady and I are on ice. Little green lady ice today. Keep me motivated to keep plowing ahead on these turds. So we just had a brief discussion. She says, fuel this thing and let's see if it works. So I've been working on a few projects, kind of been working on his here and there. Decided to come back and see if it'll start. Went through the carburetor, cleaned out the tank, used compressed air, got all the snot out of the tank. We're going to start off with a clean tank. I reused his air filter. I sharpened the blade. I had this all off. Went ahead and painted the engine case for him like I normally would when I'm selling a unit. Used his spark plug. Painted the head. So I kind of prettied it up. Washed the hubcaps, bleached those out. This thing had rat hair all the way back here where Mr. Snake was, or cat hair. I ended up degreasing it and getting all that biohazard off the deck before I started working on this thing. Not a bad machine. We got some surface rust here on the paint, but pretty solid. Back in '99, they actually used steel instead of beer can tin on the newer junk. As far as taking this one back in, all I need to do is go through the carb and probably put another bowl gasket is the issue, but this thing fired off. It was just beat up and well used. Blade was blunt. You'll see that in the initial video. So let me get my gas can. We'll throw some in the 99 unit. This thing ran, but it just hesitated. If you recall, the RPMs fluctuated. So this was a running unit. Came in with a dry tank, an empty tank, but there was some crud down there. I ended up cleaning it out. But for the most part, the gas tank came to me empty. except for the dried up debris down there. So we started off fresh. We want a nice clean gas tank, clean bowl. I spilt a little fuel here. Let me get a rag to clean that up. I'm really not looking for a fire this late in the day. Okay, looking at the tank, I don't see anything pouring out of it. Let me check the bowl. Rebuilt the carb with a new bowl gasket, so we're not leaking down here. What I'll probably do is move the new Toro out of the way, and we'll do a crap, it is leaking. just started leaking. So let me try starting it now before I lose any more fuel. So there's something going on with the gasket or the bowl itself. Felt like it wanted to start. It stopped weeping fuel. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe it had to settle down. Low RPM. Okay, it started eventually. So I'll let this thing sit overnight, see if it starts again tomorrow. I had adjusted the cable for the self-propelled. It's a little touchy. I'm going to come back up here and mess with that. Make it engage a little slower. I think it's engaging too quick. I went ahead and greased up all the wheels, sharpened the blade on this, so I think he'll be happy with the 99. And I can still make money with this newer one, so I'm getting the better deal out of it. I can sell this probably for 150 to 180. If I come up with a bag, Scrapper's been bringing me bags, I'll throw a Toro bag on this thing and make it complete for 180. So this 99 still kicking, still has some life in it. I just went ahead and increased the RPM When I first started it, the RPMs were low. There's a little tab here attached to the spring. I just, with my finger, pulled the loop that it's in to the front to increase the RPMs. So I just listened to what I thought was a good sounding RPM and then left it there. So for an old turd, it still engages. It's not in bad shape. So I kind of remember this city worker. He had brought me some junk mowers. I ended up giving him a good deal on this one, like I said. And then I think I fixed something else. He brought me another unit to fix. Somebody had given him a mower, and I looked at it and I fixed it. What I recall with him, I would call him and tell him it's ready to be picked up, and it would take him a few weeks to come out and pick up the unit. So we'll see how responsive he is this time, picking up the 99 Toro. Hopefully it doesn't sit here. I've got a machine, coincidentally, from before Thanksgiving of last year. I fixed a unit for a guy. He begged me to work on some 2-cycle weed eaters. I turned him down. He said he had an older style Quantum Murray that would start all the time, and for some reason it wouldn't start now, and he ended up dropping it off when he picked up the first unit. I've called him maybe 4 or 5 times, told him to come get it, and so nothing. It's the first time I've had somebody leave a unit here unpaid. I'm just storing it. I start it once a month. I actually called them last week. I said, it's springtime. I'm sure your grass is growing. Why don't you come down and pick up your unit? And not a peep out of them. So I don't know what to do. Anyway, this is where we are on the 2 Toro Recyclers. New and old on these 2 units. Hope you're having a good day. Green Lady and I are going to talk some more. There's still a lot to discuss, and we're going to continue discussing it. I appreciate you coming out, checking out my channel. Please tip your waitress and wait staff. They're doing an awesome job. They really appreciate your generosity. I'm going to give City Worker a call and tell him he's ready to go. We'll see how long the delay is. Have a good day today. Thanks for coming out. Farm animals are doing fine. They appreciate your viewing as well.